All right, so after all of one practice, what's going to define this team this year, you feel like? What do you have going for you?
I think we have a really good sense of chemistry in our teamwork and kind of knowing what each guy does really well and kind of their strengths and weaknesses. So I think from that aspect, I think that's going to be huge for us in this upcoming year.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see in the next couple of weeks how this unfolds. You know, Purdue's played differently with all of the teams that have come before this one, and this one I'm sure will take on an identity of its own. Just how do you kind of see that shaking out?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's definitely going to be different how it was last year and the year before. I mean, we kind of shift our identity each year, but it kind of stays the same. We always play hard, play tough, do our job and everything. But from an offensive standpoint, it's definitely going to switch a little bit. But from a defensive side, I think we have a lot of athletic, a lot of long players that we could be really good defensively. So
you've got arguably two of the best perhaps the best two individual defenders in the Big Ten. Is that the starting point for this group?
I think so. I mean, our two leaders, Nigel and Matt, are unbelievable defensively, and I think them getting us started defensively and kind of making sure that's kind of our big focal point is something that's huge going to be starting off this year.
Right. You know, obviously you guys lost a lot of minutes, a lot of shots between Carson and Ryan. It would seem like the 2 and 3 are pretty wide open. Just what's that opportunity like for you, Brandon, Shahad, and pretty much everybody else in that mix?
Yeah, I think at least for my standpoint, I'm just going in and just trying to compete every day. I'm not a real big individual guy, so if I start, I start. If I don't, I don't. I'm going to do whatever it takes to help this team. I can play 5 minutes, I can play 20 minutes. It really doesn't matter to me, but I know each one of us are going in and trying to just compete every single day and just kind of try to make each other better. It's going to help us all in the long run.